And I'm going to tell you, I'm so tone deaf, you wouldn't believe it. And he was showcasing, she wasn't big. And I don't know, I made a remark to somebody. I said, I think this is going to be Clyde's first failure. Oh, boy, was I wrong, huh?
Getting asked
Oh,
about Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole. Oh, I used to listen to him at San Francisco at the Fairmont Hotel. Yeah, he was amazing. Yeah.
What
We
about
had
Woody Har? Sorry, keep going, keep
Woody
going.
Harrelson's dead. No, I didn't know him. No, he's
What
doing life in prison.
what were you going to say about Nat King Cole? Sorry.
No, I wasn't going to say nothing about it. I didn't really know him. I used to listen to him. I met him, but that's about it. I met a lot of people, but could I say I know them? Huh?
What about Jimmy Hoffa?
Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa. I can tell you this: Jimmy Hoffa was never put in a barrel and delivered in New York. Okay, not in a million years. I venture to say that Jimmy Hoffa, from when he was picked up at that restaurant, all right, died within 30 to 40 minutes afterwards, and that his body was put in an incinerator and burned, and they will never find him. And to back that up, there was a place with incinerators that happened to have a fire a few weeks afterwards in Detroit. Jimmy
Do you
Hoffa was just a guy that thought things. I
do you think Davis Jr. lost his eye in a car accident, or is the rumor true he made a wrong move and they took his eye?
no, he lost in a car accident. Okay, just like they say. There's so many conspiracies. All right, all right. And did I ever meet Elvis Presley personally? No, I did not. Uh, but back in the days when he was in Las Vegas at the International Hilton, I'll tell you a little story. I used to go to Stardust, and I was there with my wife, my cousin, and his wife. And me and my cousin were gambling. We had reservations to see Elvis. And me and my cousin were already dressed, and the girls come out, they're dressed. They said, we're all ready. I said, all right, you got a lot of time. You girls go over there, we'll meet you at the Hilton, all right? So me and my cousin, we get done, we go meet them. There's a long, long line waiting to go in to see Elvis. And there's my wife, Antoinette, and my cousin's wife. His name happened to be her name was Antoinette also. And they're at the end of the line. And I go, what are you doing back here? You don't have to wait in line. Come with me. So they come, we all go, we get to the door. Mr. Spado, how are you? We have your table ready right there in front of the stage. Could have touched Elvis. We didn't, of course, but I'm going to tell you, he was awesome. I did get to meet his wife, and I was good friends with his left hand man, Joe Esposito, all right, who we met. Joe was originally from Chicago. They met when Elvis was in the army. He was Elvis's, I said left hand, he was his right hand man. Okay, and he's the one who found Elvis dead in Memphis at Elvis's home.
Chantel, what was the best decade of your life and why? Best time of your life.
The best decade of my life. Yeah. I got to tell you something. I would not give up for anything. My younger years, growing up in a small town of rural New York with my mom and dad, those were great times. Uh, you know, my time in the military, I try to look at life as though my life is a good life. I lived a different life than most people. I've been involved in a lot of different things. I've had very legitimate businesses where I made millions of dollars. I lost it all. Okay. But, I'm 80 years old and I keep coming back. I keep resurrecting myself. I don't stop and I will not stop until the day that I die. It's within me. I've been hustling all my life. I began as a paper boy and went on. I have not stopped hustling. And it's just something that I love doing. It's the idea, it's the game. Uh, you know, of course, I'm in a new era here that I don't like. I do not like technology. I hate technology. And I think technology is going to be the thing that will destroy the world. It's not going to be a great fire or a big flood. Okay. It's going to be technology because the day will come that it all be shut off and people don't know how to talk to their neighbors no more. People don't even know who their neighbors are. People were afraid to walk down the street. People got to lock their doors. I didn't grow up that way. We never locked our doors. We knew our neighbors. Okay. I mean, you went on the street, you played kickball, we fought, we did everything. Okay. It's just so disgusting today that you walk around and everybody's got this phone. You got to be careful driving because people are crossing the street. They're not looking at the cars. They're looking because they think they're a big shot on their phone. Okay. And that person to talk to that nobody knows might be the most important person in their life, but nobody else knows that person. You know, you go into a restaurant, you see a guy, young guy and gal out on a date. They're both holding their phones. They're not talking to each other. I mean, for me to come on here, if you didn't send me that, I don't know what to do. Okay. I did that. I didn't know anything about that interview with that prison guard I did today. Unfortunately, you know, the rain, the girl got here late, setting things up. We had some, she even, with what she knows, she has some technical problems. She's got to fix it up. It's got to be reposted. So it's not going to be like it should have been. I was looking forward to this prison guard to talk about exactly, and remember, don't forget everybody, I'm the one, all right? Diddy changed his name a million times, but it was always Spado that gave him the name Punk Diddy. Okay, don't forget that. He is
So,
he's a woman abuser and he's everything else. And he still thinks he's that in his head. Okay, but in prison he's being treated like every other inmate. He's no different. He's an inmate. Get over it, Diddy. Okay, he expects because he's Diddy that he should get special treatment. It's not going to happen.
let me just explain. Let me explain, Ori. Ori has just interviewed a guard at the MDC in disguise, and you'll be able to watch that. The link for Ori's socials and his channels in the description box. And Ori also spent time in MDC, where Diddy is housed. Why were you in MDC, Ori?
I was there on a Colombo crime family racketeering indictment. Got arrested in 2008. And I spent 30 months in MDC Brooklyn, so I know it very well. It was bad when I was there. I heard it's 100 times worse. Now, there's two buildings there, the east and west. We refer to them as the old and new. The old is dorms. It's just one giant big room that's got like 120 guys in it. Your bathroom, your kitchen, your toilets, everything in one room. So you can be going to the bathroom and somebody's eating, all right behind you. All right, that's how it was. In the winter time, they had the heat on so high you couldn't take it. And then in summer, the air conditioner was so cold you froze all the time. So there's no comforts about being in prison. But like she said, because she remembered me, he remembered me. We changed her voice to a female. But remember when I was there, I accepted the fact that I was in prison. Okay? And there's certain rules in prison. Keep your mouth shut. All right? I never ask another person. I never say, hey, Shaun, what'd you get indicted for? All right? And I don't go up and say I got indicted for this. Okay? Because you don't know who you're talking to in prison. Because you might be talking to a rat. So you got to be very careful. But you got to be respectful. You got to be respectful of other inmates, no matter who they are. And, it's a mindset. You did time, Shaun, so you know. Okay? This is what it is. So you got to get used to it. Will a guy like Diddy ever get used to it? I don't think so. Okay? He better, because I think that's where he's going to be spending the rest of his life. But I don't think he could. Mentally, he'd never be able to take it.
What was the most surprising things that this prison guard told you that was working at MDC?
He said that he is being treated like every other inmate, no differently. He initially was complaining about everything several times a day. And when he complained or talked to a guard, he would take down the guard's name and badge number and kept everything in a little book. Now, as I said in the interview, I presume his lawyers told him to do that because they were trying to build a case to get him out on bail of how bad the prison is. Come on, lawyers, give me a fucking break. Okay? What do you think prison's going to be about? All right? You're not going down to the Riviera. All right? I mean, Jesus Christ, you're in prison.
They would have to free everybody because the conditions are so bad.
We got some of the worst prisons here in the United States. Although you got them bad over there in England too. Okay, but we got some of the worst prisons. I don't think they ever put a nickel to fix anything in these prisons. I mean, but maybe in Diddy's, and then people are telling me Trump is going to pardon him. Okay, where do these people come out with this stuff? That Trump's going to pardon him. I mean, give me a break. You know what that would do to Donald Trump if he pardoned P. Diddy? Forget it. No way. He might have had a shot with Joe Biden, okay? But Biden's gone. He ain't coming back. Oh, Christ. I swear to God, the stuff on YouTube the people come up with. Diddy was rushed to the hospital. No, he wasn't rushed to the hospital, folks. Okay? They took me out. You know how many times I had to go see doctors and be at the hospital? I had a stent put on it in Presbyterian Hospital in Brooklyn. All right, they had to take me out one day. I got to tell you this story. This how guys like us we accept things. Okay, they take me out. I'm chained. I'm shackled. I'm in the back of the van. I know instantly I'm going to be in that van all fucking day because the prison guards. Okay, even though when you're through with your appointment, they don't bring you right back to the prison. They drive around New York. They'll stop. They get a hot dog, a hamburger. Never offer me a goddamn thing. Okay. But this one time they bring me to NYU and New York University Hospital. And you go in the side door, I'm chained, I'm shackled. Okay. And they bring you in the side door to the elevator. And we're going up like to the fifth floor. Now here I am, chained and shackled. I'm against the wall. One guard here, one guard here, each side. The elevator stops on the fourth floor, and there's like 10 people that want to come on. And they're all looking at me. And I go, can you imagine? I said, all this for a speeding ticket? And the guards just bursted out laughing. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's not a picnic. And then when I had my stuff put in, I am got a cuff on each one of my arms and each of my legs while they're doing the surgery. Okay. Yeah. So is it a great life prison? I don't recommend it for anybody. But if you want to stay in a life of crime, I'm talking to the young men, then you better put your head to it that you're going to be put in the biggest shithole, okay, that you could ever imagine. And my recommendation is there's so much opportunity in this world today. All right. Take advantage of it. Get educated. People don't read. People don't read today, Shaun.
They're all on YouTube.
They're all on YouTube. But then, okay, look at somebody posts, they did an AI now, all right? Somebody posted a picture of Diddy's house burning in Homely Hills. He gets a couple 100,000 subscribers and all that there. I go in front of Diddy's house. It's not burning. There's no flares around there. People don't believe me. And I don't get those subscribers. I tell the truth. I can't get people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I swear to God. Thank God I don't count on social media to make my living. I am still a Hollywood fixer. People come to me, they got a problem. I'm going to solve it. I'm going to resolve it, but they're going to retain me. Okay? It's legal, folks. I could do that. Any kind of problem people got, I'll resolve, but I don't do things for free. That's where I make my money.
Get your Diddy questions in, folks, and subscribe to Ori's channel. I'll put the link in the live chat. Or if you've got MDC questions or Hollywood questions. So we've got a question from Pam. Why do you think people were so scared of Diddy that no one would say a word against him?
Well, a very good question. I think I'm glad you asked that. I've done a lot of research on Diddy and a lot of things I hear on the streets. You heard that I knew Jimmy Henchman and a lot of people like that. I knew Suge Knight. All right. Tupac's murder. You got this guy, Keefe in Las Vegas that's in prison. I guess he was in the car. I guess Orlando. Boy, the guy even got my real name is Orlando. All right, the killer. The guy that shot.